I grew up with Sadaweya, that's blood thicker than water. Just 17 when we started hardcoding the culture. The religion Natku led by Lati, a leader who saw no separation between herself and the people's lot. She trained us every day, sculpting warriors with pride. Stood on the front line, the reason that people would ride. We yearned for honor, a death that the legends would speak. But honor was burned the night the Shangdi broke the peace. I woke to the screaming, the terror, the flames painting skies. My father, my mother, just gone before my own eyes. Chaos erupted, sword swinging, the fight was in vain. I found Sadaweya sitting silent amidst the pain. His folks had been butchered, I pulled him by the shoulder and ran. We hid in the haystack, watching Taito's twisted plan. He captured Lati, brought her down onto her knees, and lined up the citizens, mocking the Natku breeze. I saw my own parents prepare to charge into the light. Sadaweya gripped me, hissed, "You'll die if you step out tonight." Lati cried out, "Don't hurt them, take me instead, I beg you." Taito laughed and ordered the massacre, he wanted her to view. Let's ring the horizon, we held back the scream in our throat as Lati yelled, "I'll kill you!" Taito finished the awful note, raised to her neck. Maybe in another life, the devil said, and in that quiet moment, our future was instantly dead. We ran through the timber 4 years ago, on our backs. Studied the Shangdi, their routes, their defenses, their attacks. We trained for that moment, 2 souls forged in bitter desire. One singular purpose, to cleanse Natku in holy fire. But stake got one wrong, scouts caught us, brought us inside. A mass defiant, we told Taito we came to end his stride. He called Natku worthless, degraded the memory we held, and sent us to chambers where we were brutally quelled. Weeks of the shackles, the blood on the floor where we laid out, crept in the dark, but Sadaweya said no, not today. We strangled one guard, escaped with our gear in our rage. Waited, recuperated until we turned the dark page. One look from Sadaweya, I knew it was time we were done. Sharpened the steel, waited low for the setting of sun. We moved in the fortress, no mercy, no glance in the eye. Honor was forfeit, our hatred was 10 stories high. And the alarm rang out, Taito stepped out to command. Sadaweya walked forward, blade cutting through the land. I followed the frenzy, a ring of his soldiers appeared. We sliced through the legion, fueled by the future we feared. Taito just watched him drop the blood, soaking into the stone. Sadaweya pointed the sword, "You," Taito whispered alone. We both charged like demons, his skill deflected the blur. Then through Sadaweya, the flash, Taito's blade went right through. A warrior's death, Taito whispered, twisting the steel. Sadaweya fell, soul leaving a wound I could finally feel. Tears in my vision, I screamed, "I'll kill you!" And charged in the red, my rage was the engine, adrenaline lifting the deck. We waited in a blizzard of steel, he grew weaker with every swing. I was unstoppable, a broken mechanical thing. One final slice across his belly, the guts fell down to the ground. He held his insides and dropped the blade without a sound. He fell to his knees, I pointed my sword at his face. "You took everything, Taito, now pay for this place." I pulled off his helm, stood above him, prepared for the strike. The blade arced down, but it fracking my shoulder, hit like a spike. "Kill her!" Taito felt his arrows rain down in the light. I ran through the darkness, escaping the vengeful night. Now I stand by the shrine I built, looking at scars on my skin, swearing to Natku and to Sadaweya, I will finish what we began.